Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Siri. Today we are going to talk about one of my favorite topics. And today whatever I'm going to speak, that is absolutely from my own experience and what I have learned. Uh, that is what I'm going to suggest to you guys in this video today. Now without any further ado, let's get into the video. And the topic is, what is the magic of simple English? See, let me start the video by telling you guys my story, that my opinion on this particular topic, the magic of simple English. Now, when I started to learn English, there were a lot of times where I used to think that fancy English is very important. If I want to be fluent in English, I must learn advanced and fancy English. But later on in the journey, what I have realized is simple English can simply do wonders to your fluency. This is what I have learned in the journey of achieving at least some level of fluency in English. Now, I'll tell you that why simple English really does some magic to your fluency. I think there are a lot of benefits of speaking English, which I personally love. That is what I am going to share in today's video. Okay. The number one advantage of speaking simple English is that there is going to be a lot of clarity in your mind when you use simple English. When you are in the beginning stage, or if you are a person who has just started their journey towards learning English, or it's been only couple of years, it is obviously not really possible to use fancy or advanced English. And and there's nothing wrong in using simple English. When you use simple English, your mind is going to be with full of clarity. You know what kind of words to use because your vocabulary, your phrases are simple. You don't have to stress your brain too much on thinking about something that is fancy or advanced. So that is the number one advantage of speaking simple English. Okay. And the number two advantage would be that makes the other person feel comfortable. Okay. I cannot stress enough on this particular advantage because suppose, let's say, I when I was learning English, if I would go up to someone and speak to them in English, if they use advanced or fancy English, it would make me feel a little bit uncomfortable because I was also in the learning stage of my journey. So for me to understand that kind of English and to be comfortable with that level of English is kind of not very easy, right? So if the other person speaks simple and basic English and yet attractive English, that would obviously make anyone feel comfortable to talk with, or you just feel like talking with that person more and more, right? Same applies to you. If you use simple, basic, and attractive English, what happens is that you are making the other person feel comfortable to talk with you. Okay. That is what is the best part of using simple English. And the other thing is, you don't have to stress your brain too much to think about stuff that you don't know. I'm not telling you that you should not learn fancy vocabulary and advanced English. There's nothing wrong with it. But you're stressing your brain too much on learning advanced English or fancy English in the beginning days itself is not really good, is what I think. Okay, if you are in the beginning stages, why are you focusing too much on fancy English? It is obviously all right if you are using simple English. And I don't know how many times I told you guys about this in many of my previous videos, that you should always focus on the idea that you have, the idea that you want to deliver to the other person, not on the kind of English that you use. I mean, yes, it should be formal. I'm talking about advanced or basic. Even if it is basic, there's nothing to worry about. But what should you focus on is the idea that you have. Are you able to tell whatever you have in your mind to the other person or not? That is what you should focus on. Now, that is the first thing that you should focus on. Using basic English, advanced English, that is secondary. We don't have to stress our brain too much on it. Okay? So, overall, what I'm trying to say is that if you are a person who has just started learning from couple of years, do not stress your mind too much on just learning advanced phrases or fans using fancy English. I mean, learn them, but do not feel bad that you are not improving just because you're not speaking fancy English. Even if you are able to convey your ideas, deliver your ideas in basic English, that would also be considered as fluent English. Okay, that is what I would like to say in this video. And simple English is going to make your speech very much attractive. Trust me on this. When I see people speaking simple English, I just love them. I just love the way they speak. That is what makes your speech attractive. Okay, because you are understandable to the other person. If you are understandable to the other person, they are going to find your speech attractive, isn't it? So simple English is going to do a lot of magic to your fluency. And please do not carry this wrong assumption that you can consider yourself fluent only if you know fancy English. Not really, at least according to me, because I am a fan of using simple basic words. My vocabulary is absolutely limited. I don't have super fancy words in my vocabulary, but I do try to upgrade my vocabulary every now and then. But most of the times I try and deliver my idea in simple English possible, because that is what is going to make the other person understandable, right? So that is what is the idea of today's videos. There's nothing wrong in using simple English. I absolutely promote the idea of using simple English. That is the primary reason of making this video for you guys. I just spoke my heart out in this video. I just told you all the advantages that you get if you start using simple English. Okay, there's nothing wrong. You can be simple and yet attractive. Okay, that is what all I wanted to say in this video. I hope I was able to deliver all my ideas to you guys through this video. And please do let me know in the comments below how did you like the video. And do not forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel. I will see you soon. Till then, you take care.